Ah, hey,
Hello.
that's new. Trying to do the trailer. I killed it before it was even over. We can play that again later now that I know how to do it from here instead of from the Kickstarter page. Welcome to our little show. You're going to spend about half an hour with Jay and I, if you don't mind. Lend us your ear, lend us your time, and go back Operation Eclipse #2 on Kickstarter. Jay, how you doing tonight?
Good. Just got done with the power nap.
Gotta love power naps. You got a cup of coffee now?
Tea. Green tea with ginger.
I've got just bullshit sweet tea. There's a plug for Gold Peak. It is the best on the market. Anyway,
It's good.
we were going to do this on Sunday, but totally slipped our minds. We're here tonight to talk about. We're going to talk about Operation Eclipse a little bit, but we're gonna. I kind of want to get into a little bit of the future. And Max says YouTube is not live. Okay.
Oh,
I don't know what to do about that. It says it's broadcasting on YouTube. There it is, right there. Thanks, Max. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna talk about Operation Eclipse, but there's a lot to get that we would like to talk about with the very shirt that Jay is wearing. Dragonfly, some Stellar Odyssey. We got a lot of stuff we want to do and a lot going on. Uh, Vartak, a name I've only said out loud now in public twice.
mm-mm.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening with us, and this is why it's important to back Operation Eclipse. And oh, it's YouTube is having trouble across the board. Well, that's terrible.
Oh,
Watch us on Facebook. Um, yeah. So anyway, Operation Eclipse is doing pretty well.
yeah.
We're sitting at 19 or no, not 19, 2019, which is last year.
80% funded.
Yeah, 80% funded. So we're almost there. We've got 2 weeks exactly. 2 weeks exactly to the day till Operation Eclipse, the Kickstarter for #2 ends. It'll be funded. I'm very confident in that. I think Jay is on the same page. It's
Yeah.
not funding quite as fast as the first one, but my birthday fell right in the middle of that, and I think on my birthday, a lot of people backed it, so it was like a nice birthday gift. Let's just say today's my birthday, so
This
back Operation Cliff's physical copy. Um,
this one
and
ends on my birthday.
what's that? Yeah, your
This one ends
birthday,
on my
right? Exactly, and on your birthday. And if you're watching, please let us know that you're watching. I know Max is watching. Uh, Looks
Braun.
like Braun is watching. So yeah, let us know in the comments. Let us know if you're excited for Dragonfly, if you've read Operation Eclipse. We definitely want to hear what you think of Stellar Odyssey, Operation Eclipse, anything that you've read from us so far. If you're excited about Dragonfly, if you'd like to know more about Anomalistic, which if anybody's been with us from the beginning, that is Transgenesis. But now we got a way cooler name. Sorry, Jay.
That was cool.
Well, you came up with it
I
anyway.
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. But we're going to rebrand Transgenesis into Anomalistic. Like I said, cool name. There's going to be a lot going on. Where Jay, he's working on inks for Let's start with Anomalistic.
All right.
And there's a giveaway at the end. So go ahead. Do you
Mm.
want to go ahead? I didn't say anything. I just said let's start with
I thought you were
Anomalistic.
going to show some art or something. So
Well, I can. I can show whatever you want, whatever your pretty little heart desires.
I'm not sure if there's any in the Dropbox though. Now that I think about it, except the new pinups might be in there.
For Anomalistic,
Yeah.
well, let's get to
So,
Dropbox.com.
yeah,
Tell them all about what the story is.
so Anomalistic started out as Transgenesis, and what it was is superheroes investigating paranormal events and occurrences. So it's kind of the quick way to explain it is similar to like if the X-Men or the Avengers were the ones investigating the X-Files, but on a much larger scope and more original than that. So, anyways, the first issue, which has gone out, is and the first story arc actually. The first story arc will now be 5 issues, but so the group of heroes who have assembled a new team are getting ready to cut the ribbon on their new headquarters and base of operations when their city is suddenly attacked by a group of creatures, murderous, bloodthirsty creatures that no one knows where they came from. They're just these paranormal creatures appear out of nowhere, start attacking the city, slaughtering people, and attacking the heroes at their base. So they end up getting locked into their base, and then from there they have to figure out where the creatures came from, how to stop them, how to save the city, and so forth. But yeah, from there we will get into a bunch of other paranormal stuff. Like the second arc will have there's a big story arc with how Broadsword gets his where he got his sword from and who forged it, which spoiler, it's I guess it's not too big of a giveaway. Was forged by a demon, so he'll find out more about the demon, more about how this sword gets its powers. There'll also be stuff in there from like the Mothman and spirits communicating with the living from the other side, and a bunch of other stuff. We've got a djinn or a genie that'll be coming up in upcoming story arcs, as well as visiting the Skinwalker Ranch and exploring the different ongoings of reports from Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, that's Jay became kind of obsessed with that over the summer. Yeah. Made me watch a video and everything. Actually, I'm gonna show off if I can a couple things on screen share. It took me a minute to get into the Dropbox. My computer's been acting up a little bit today. So here is, I don't know what they can see. Mostly white, but this the one of the pinups for Anomalistic. It's got a few of the characters on it. There you see right there front and center is Broadsword. And that giant sword that he has. You got Dragonfly in the back, and who's that in the middle?
You got Jinbaku, who is an 18-year-old atomic-powered Japanese girl, and then we've got Terrapin, who comes from India, and she can create force fields, or what she calls shells, which is kind of where she got her name from, her code name Terrapin. But she can do some pretty cool things with those force fields. Don't want to give it away, but I've come up with some creative ways for her to be able to use those other than just protecting herself and her teammates.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool characters in this book, and I can't wait to get to it. I am writing the second issue, or did I already? I don't remember if I wrote it already.
You wrote the second one. You were working on issue 3.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't remember what I write anymore. Who knows? Yeah. Issue 2. Oh God, I forgot. Issue 5. You got to get in on Anomalistic when we get to it. So issue 1, Transgenesis is what it was before. Like the big thing for us is, and nothing against anybody who worked on the book previously, but Jay's inks have gotten so tight that he's going to re-ink his own pencils. So because there were 2 different inkers on the original book.
Yeah, mostly Jeremy Clark, but we brought in Jeff Graham for 4 pages.
Yeah, and we're gonna
and for consistency going forward, since I'll be inking my own pencils from here on out, and just decide to go ahead and go back, re-ink issue 1, and then same thing with consistency. Avery's going to be coloring the whole series, and Francisco Zamora will be lettering.
Yeah, I'm really excited about Avery's colors. I mean, I've seen your inks versus the old inks already, and I'm digging what's going on. He started with that last page, and anybody who's read the first issue, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, but we're gonna get recolored, re-inked, relettered, and it's gonna be, and well, actually, it's kind of like a director's cut almost, because there's a couple of scenes that change.
Pages changed, couple panels changed.
Yeah, so it's going to be almost an all-new book. You know, the story is going to kind of stay very similar, and it's going to be great. I can't wait. Uh, like, yeah, Braun says, "Oh yes, Avery's colors just going to be the icing." Yeah, yeah. Nothing against the old colors or anything like that, but man, it's going to be good. So that issue one, Transgenesis, is yeah, you're gonna have to get that too, Max. You're gonna have to get it all, Max. Come on. That issue one of Transgenesis is gonna be a collector's item, kind of, because after this, you know, anomalistic number one comes out, that's never going to be reprinted. So if
1,000
you,
copies only.
yep, it's a limited run of 1,000 copies, and that's it. So if you if you don't have a copy, you can get it with Operation Eclipse. You can buy it, I think, straight from us on the Facebook page.
Yep.
Transgenesis number one. It'll be different moving forward, and then I'm writing 2, 3, and 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after that, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like to maybe get some new blood in there, write some new stories eventually at some point. But right now, that's kind of not on the back burner, but that's coming later. The next thing up, I think, is it Dragonfly?
Yeah, Dragonfly might be next. We're getting a lot of good feedback on that.
I wonder why. He's really cool looking.
Yeah, and Flavio's back on it, so.
Yeah, Flavio Rodriguez is doing the art. Guess who's doing the colors, everybody?
Surprise.
Yeah, why would we change from our colorist? He's damn good. I'm gonna pull up some Dragonfly images just from like the pinups that we have. If anybody wants to see, Dragonfly, it has been kind of a popular character for people. They really seem to like what he looks like, curious to know more. He is in the first issue. He's actually the first 5 issues of Anomalistic slash, you know, Transgenesis. If you can see, make that bigger for everybody. Sorry about the white. I don't know how to fix that, but anyway, that's the guy. That's Dragonfly, and this was a pinup from early on. That this was all you, right?
Yeah. Well, Jeremy Clark did the inks, and Jorge Cortez did the colors.
Pretty cool colors. And there's the pencils and inks. Can you guys see this one?
Yep.
Okay. I can't. I'm not looking at my screen. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
From this is Flavio, and this is this
cover to issue one.
Okay, I couldn't remember if it was the variant or if it was the main cover. There's just a piece done by Flavio. Oh, that's the variant.
Yeah, Stan Yak.
No, Stan Yak. That's right.
One of the pinups.
That one's done by Bry Andon, I think. Adon.
Yeah, something like that.
There's another one, Nathan Kelly.
Nathan Kelly, yeah.
There's the colored cover. I wonder if what's next here? Oh, yeah. There's multiple things, and there you go. The Stan Yak colored.
Yep.
This one is Dexter Wee did this. Jay and I just decided we need a picture of Eclipse and a pinup of Eclipse and Dragonfly together, and we made it an exclusive trading card for the Kickstarter. There's kind of a logo with that awesome, I guess you call it a logo.
Logo, yeah.
Yeah. Is it fuzzy?
Yep, it looks fuzzy.
My computer. Yeah, it's loading. That's Nathan's. Yeah, they're fuzzy now. There we go. Yeah, and if anybody lives in Baltimore, you'll notice the building behind him. Dragonfly. All right, so there's a little insight into our Dropbox. There's a lot of cool stuff. If anybody just wanted to see was a fan of our stuff, their Dropbox is the place to be because all the cool stuff's in there. But yeah, Dragonfly. Flavio's in progress. I think what have we got? 5 or 6 pages done?
8.
8. Oh, there we go. 8 pages done.
4 pages colored, 8 pages inked.
So really, that may be the next Kickstarter, but we're going to probably take a little break for the holiday season because I mean I don't know if it's if nobody backs Kickstarters in the holiday, but I'd rather buy presents for my kids. So plus it's been a pretty good year for us. So we're going to start 2021 fresh, maybe with Dragonfly, maybe with Stellar Odyssey. We have options actually, so it's going to be good. And by that time, Operation Eclipse #2 will be shipping. Speaking of shipping, Stellar Odyssey #2 is getting probably closer to being sent to you, right?
Yeah, it's still at the printers. Haven't got a shipping notice yet, but should be coming soon.
I am excited to see that, even though I did not lay a finger on that book, but I've read it, and I believe, did we send it to digital backers?
Digital copies are out. Yep.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear from people on if they've read. I know a lot of people, especially physical backers, love to have the comic in hands like this. Like, oh, I love having my comic in my hand. Oh, it smells good. Actually, it smells like tacos. I just made tacos. Um, not the book, the whole house. But yeah, really looking forward to seeing Stellar Odyssey #2. And I mean, we've got Jay and I when we get together, and a lot of it's mostly been on Zoom this year or on here. We just start coming up with crazy ideas, like maybe even doing a producer's cut of Stellar Odyssey #1 because it's
Oh
broken. Yeah, it's broken into 4 stories. We're trying, so we've talked to a few people, and we're thinking about making it more cohesive to follow the first story, which is Mason Delic and JC, which I think will be cool. Jay's gonna, I think, draw the last. What did we decide? 8 or 10 pages, something like that.
yeah, we're gonna add. Or we're gonna add 2 pages to the first story, or the middle. I mean, the middle story.
Yeah, the Dino story we're gonna add 2 pages to the My and Dino story, and then
And then like 8 or 10 more pages. So
yeah,
it'll be a standard 22 issue comic, but it'll be all one story.
and it will make a little bit more sense
Yeah.
because I guess some people got a little confused of the that it was an anthology.
Or
So
collection of short stories.
yeah, so we're talking about doing something like that. Like I said, we got a lot of stuff we want to do, and after Brian's arc on Stellar Odyssey, I'm going to do a book called Stellar Odyssey Vartak, which is a bounty hunter character that I created years ago, probably around 2007. No, that was Operation Eclipse. 2010, I think. And I'm really looking forward to that. I started writing that. I wrote one of Jay's characters into it because that's the thing. We've got the Knights of Bellaterra, we've got the Vagabond Blues, and we're putting them all together, and that's Stellar Odyssey. Jay's Vagabond Blues. I'm the Knights of Bellaterra, and there's other characters that we have. Excuse me, like Attila, you know, that we want to tell stories for because eventually he's going to fall into the pages of Vagabond Blues. The same thing with Vartak. He'll be in the pages of Knights of Bellaterra, but there's also like little stories that we want to tell for these characters. Also to kind of, it's like, think about this. Boba Fett was in Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back for a grand total of like 2 minutes, right? He's such a cool looking character. We all wanted to see more, and now 43 years later, we're watching The Mandalorian. It's not Boba Fett, but we always wanted to see more because he was such a cool looking character. And there's been comics and books and stuff like that, but it's like with Vartak, for instance, that he's a really cool character, but you don't get to know who he is. Like when you first meet him, you just kind of see him. He's there. He's a bounty hunter, and whatever happens, happens. But I'd like to show how badass he is, because he is. He's a really cool character, and I can't explore that because of the way the story goes. But I can't explore that in Knights of Bellaterra. So that's why I want to do this one shot to kind of set up what kind of a character he is. So when he does pop up in Knights of Bellaterra, you're like, oh man, yeah, he's cool. Anyway, so that's my method of madness, and it's gonna be a good time. Jay, you got anything to say about some Stellar Odyssey?
Not much. Excited. Get more of it out.
Yeah.
I have heard from a handful of people that have read the digital copies for #2 and enjoyed it. Looking forward to more. Artwork on issue 3 is about halfway through, so that one's coming along nice. And yeah, I can't wait to get into some more stories.
It's gonna be a huge, ever expanding kind of universe, and there's gonna be a lot of good stories to tell. A lot of good stories to tell. I'm gonna show off the piece that we're giving away. We're doing a giveaway to our physical backers, and of course, the reason it's got to be physical is because we have to ship it to you. Um, it's actually the cover without the letters for Operation Eclipse #1, which the art is by Roy Akbar, and then you've got Avery on who else on colors. So this is it. This is the pinup that we're giving away tonight. It's 11 by 17. It's beautiful. It's glossy too. This is the exact same one that I have hanging in my bedroom, with of course my shiver piece that Jay kindly gave me for my birthday, and he wants it back now, of course, because it's a really awesome piece. But this is also pretty awesome, and this is the giveaway. So if you're entered, if you've backed Operation Eclipse #2, you have to the end of this show to back it to enter to win this pinup. It's going to be randomly drawn, and that's it. All you got to do is back the physical copy of Operation Eclipse, and we'll ship this with your comic. I think we're probably going to get time for one more giveaway, maybe before this is all over. I think. What do you think?
Sure, we got 2 weeks.
Yeah, we've got 2 more weeks, so there's two more weeks to. What is going on with Kickstarter right now? There we go. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I pulled up the backer list. That way we can do this. It is pretty, Braun, and now if you already won, you can't win. So Caitlin, I know you want to win all my stuff, but you can't win. You already won the giant poster. So are we out of those giant posters, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay. All out of the giant posters.
All
gone. That's okay. We've got plenty of cool stuff that we could give away, and there's plenty of cool stuff on the Operation Eclipse Kickstarter. Which why don't we kind of run through that right now? We're was it $481 away from the goal, and we'd like to get to some stretch goals because we've got some really cool ideas. As a matter of fact, issue 1 has these great extra pages in the back of it, which I love, and it's getting a really good response, kind of giving you an idea who all the characters are. And we'd like to add to that because I think eventually Jay and I talked about doing an Unparalleled Comics character source book, even with maybe some of the vehicles, because in Stellar Odyssey there are a couple there's a few now really cool ships that we could throw in there as well. So yeah,
ships. Huh?
What's that?
You're gonna make me draw all the ships.
Hell yeah. Hey, you're the art director. But yeah, we'll go over for anybody watching or whoever watches this, if anybody does in the future, show you some of the. We'll just show you the Kickstarter in full. But remember, if you want to win any of these items, you've got to be a physical backer. So let's go ahead and show off the Kickstarter on here. Takes me a second. I should just have this ready before I start talking, right? There we go. There we go. So this is it. This is the Kickstarter, and on the right hand side you can see Jay's pretty face, and how many Jesus, 161. Man, you're a super backer. So yeah, so $5 gets you the digital copy of #2. But if you don't have #1, how are you going to read #2? Get the $8 and you get both of them. Then we move on to the physical. So you can get the physical copy of issue 2 if you already have one. This is the one for you. $10 get you the comic, printed, and the PDF, and you get a name on the thank you page. We like to thank everyone. Digital collection is pretty cool. You get Operation Eclipse 1, 2, Stellar Odyssey 1 and 2, and Transgenesis. You get the trading card and the printed comic for $15. You pledge 20, you get the imprint 1 and 2 and the digital copies as well, the PDF digital copies. We've got the variant cover plus a pinup for $20. The variant cover is done by Dexter. We will show that off in a second. It's really cool. One backer. Come on, people. $30. You get a custom sketch card from Sloan. We'll show you those at the bottom when we go to the bottom of the page on the Kickstarter. Let's see. Unparalleled collection for $35. This is everything we have in print. Operation Eclipse 1 and 2, Stellar Odyssey 1 and 2, Transgenesis, and in PDF form. $50 get you a T-shirt, and we got 2 different options, plus a comic and 2 pinups. The T-shirts are awesome, both of them.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah, the custom artwork from Jay. Jay is working on Freddy Krueger right now for Seth Miller of the Horror Syndicate. The collector's pack gets you 2 copies of OE. Number 2, is that the variant?
Yeah, it's both covers.
Okay, both covers, all 4 pinups, and it's custom sketch card and the T-shirt. This is the best one. That's the best deal. I'm going to select that one. No, I don't back my own stuff. And then we had some early bird stuff that people missed, which is a shame because there was some cool stuff. I won't bother showing that because it'll just make you cry, make you sad. So there's the cover, release cover for Operation Eclipse number 2. So you see the St. Louis Arch in the background. There are no gargoyles in St. Louis, but it still looks cool. Actually, are there?
There are, but I don't know if there's like demon gargoyles. The one building's got the wolf heads.
Oh yeah, that's right.
There are some different architecture down there.
Here's some of the interior pages. You've got that great looking Escalation of Force Part 2 inside front cover. You get a great shot of bird's eye view of the St. Louis Arch. Eclipse just whooping some butt. Good looking pages, of course. You get to meet Claude finally. He's wearing his Acapulco shirt. And then there's a little Easter egg for you. Eclipse, that's him out from under the mask with the Stellar Odyssey t-shirt on. How cool is that?
I like that we get to see him inside their base of operations.
Yep, that is the bunker. This character with the headphones and the hoodie is based off my friend Edgar. His name is Censored, which is actually Edgar's old tag name. There's the variant cover by Dexter, and it's his excellent work. Dexter, his line work is so good. Which actually, the original issue 2 wasn't going to be what it is now. This actually inspired me to rewrite issue 2. There are the trading cards, which are available now, right?
Yeah, yep. As an add-on, if you've already pledged, you can adjust your pledge, and it should bring you to the add-on menu. Or if you're a new backer, you can select any tier, and then once you click on the shipping, or click on once you select the tier, it brings you to a new menu with all the add-ons there, and that's one of them. $5 for 5 cards. Yeah,
and if you got the trading cards from issue 1, this will go along nicely with them. If you back the trading card with Dragonfly and Eclipse, this will go nicely. I'm a big fan of collecting trading cards, and these, first of all, the art is, these are all really from interior pages of the comic, but I love the border and everything that Jay did to this. It looks fantastic. And then here are our pinup options. We've got the first one is from Luca. Cicchetti. Don't want to mess up his name. He did this with some of the villains. You got Edge, Blade, and that's Blade Brown, by the way, and then Outcast. The next one is the issue 2 variant cover done by Dexter, and then the John Rhodes pencils with Jay's inks for the third option, this option C, which turned out, especially with the colors from Avery, this one just blew me away. I like John's work, and then your added inks just annihilated this, made it so awesome, just destroyed how like every idea of how good this could be. You just killed it. I love it. And then of course Jay is doing, it's a secret now, but he's doing a fourth pinup option. Can't wait to see that.
Yep.
And then here's the idea of what the sketch cards look like. And he'll do what, any character?
Yep, any one character of their choice. I did a bunch of them. I did a bunch of them today and last night, and for the current campaign, or the last one, I should say. That'll be going out soon. But yeah, I've gotten. I mean, I'll do, if you've got an indie character that you created, if you've got designs for that character already, I'll do that, or any other character like there. See the worm from Labyrinth, to Darth Vader, to Boba Fett, Jason.
Mandalorian.
Well, it's Boba, but
No, I mean, or you could do Mandalorian.
or yeah, I could do Mandalorian. Last night I did a Day of the Dead. I did a baby Yoda. I did a Dragonfly, the Hulk. Who else did I do? Oh, the comedian from Watchmen.
Nice.
Yeah, I got some good requests.
Yeah, and then here are the T-shirts. You get option A, which is just the logo, text logo, and then the Nathan Thomas Milliner with kind of similar to the trading card background. I need this.
That looks good.
It looks awesome. It looks great. The border looks great. You did a great job. Nate, of course, did a great job too. Nathan from the Horror Syndicate. And then custom commissions. And this is the best deal in my opinion. Jay, this is what, $60? You get the comic.
Yep.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. Jay costs more than $60, people. his for a pinup, he charges a little bit more, and we've already seen somebody kind of take advantage where you did a pinup of their independent character, which they could use for their own pleasure, which is what I would do.
Yeah.
I am, but if I did a custom commission, I would definitely be like, here, do Eclipse, do Mason and Ryan from whatever, or just or one of them, Mason, do Mason.
Because they're at standard comic book size. I mean, they're bigger, but they're proportionate to the standard comic book page size. And not only do I mail you the original piece of art, I also send you the high res scan, so they can, if they want to have them colored or use it for whatever purposes, they can do that as well. Yeah, I did. I've done a couple indie characters. I did a character named Kronos. It was an original character created by Ray. I forget his last name. And then Thrust.
Not Ray Merrick.
And then I did Thrust from Kurt.
That Thrust piece was Christensen, I think.
Yeah.
That piece is amazing. That turned out so cool, man.
Yeah, I'm happy with the way that one turned out for sure.
I may back this tier to get an Eclipse because you're never going to do Eclipse for me. But yeah, that's it. And there's the awesome logo in red. So there's a lot of cool stuff to jump in on for our Kickstarter. I mean, not just the comic. The comic is the best part in my opinion, but the custom was $60 for that. Man, that's a freaking steal. And again, indie creators, if you're looking to get somebody to do a piece of art, a pin up for you, you can get a comic too, and it's cheaper this way. Just back Operation Eclipse, and Jay will do something for you, right? Right, Jay?
Yep, that is correct.
Can't do it this time, but I would love to do one of my comic characters. Yeah, maybe next time. We'll be running another Kickstarter soon, after the holidays, after the new year. Maybe then. Maybe the next one. There'll be plenty of opportunities. Otherwise, Jay's going to charge you $385.17. No, I'm joking. Not yet. But yeah, no. But yeah, great stuff available from our Kickstarter. And I don't know what else we can do to entice you. I think we've got a lot of cool stuff. We're still sitting at $2019. We've got 2 weeks left. We should be able to get to the goal. I have every bit of faith that we're going to get there with no problem at all. It's just didn't have a birthday this time. So I do want to take a moment to congratulate Chuck and Sean on Belial funding. Today's the last day for Belial. If you haven't backed Belial, let me see if it's still going. That's totally worth it. They gave us a shout out on their update today. Give me 1 second. Belial number 2. My cursor stopped working. There we go.
13 hours.
13 hours. It's gonna be a hoot, as the old timers say, right?
Yeah, it's funded. They're going towards another stretch goal.
Yeah, it's what are they? $5,532. 255 backers. Hey, 255 backers, come over and see us. I'll stuff that many envelopes. I don't care. Yeah, Belial, the first issue was so fun. And this issue promises to be just as fun. We've had good conversations with, here's some of the covers with Chuck and Sean. That's the best cover, in my opinion. I love that one.
Oh, that one? Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah, that one's fun.
That one there.
The Meatloaf?
The Meatloaf?
Yeah.
That's the cover I opted for.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
There's a Rocky Horror Picture Show cover. Trying to get to, there we go, stretch goals. Oh, they just unlocked the stretch goal. He smells like heaven but looks like hell.
Yeah, I've seen
car air freshener? Really? That's awesome.
That is.
These guys have a great sense of humor. The first book, if you didn't get the first book, you can get it here as well on the Kickstarter. Check it out, man. Follow Chuck and Sean if you don't already. They're great dudes, great for indie horror. Or indie horror. Well, yeah, indie horror. That's great for indie horror and indie comics, really. I'm going to share that on the Horror Syndicate before it's too late. 13 hours to back Belial. Those guys are great, and they've helped us out a little bit as well, and we always like to help them out. Chuck also has a Kickstarter for his novel, Essence House. Yeah, which is going right now too, and that's about $400 or $500 from funding. So lots of good stuff happening on Kickstarter right now, indie comics wise. Looks like Bron just went and backed Belial. Fantastic. It's good. I hope you get issue 1 or have already have it. Okay, sorry, I had to burp. So anyway,
people that backed Stellar Odyssey #2 got a free digital copy of Belial #1.
That's right. That's right. So lucky you if you backed issue number 2 of Stellar Odyssey. Which, why wouldn't you have? It's a good comic. All right, let's get back to Operation Eclipse here. Pull up the backer list because we're going to go ahead and do a giveaway. Jay, you ready for a giveaway?
Let's do it.
All right, so we're doing the giveaway for the Operation Eclipse #1 poster prints, 11 by 17. I'll pull it back up if you don't mind. And this goes for anybody who has backed the physical copy of Operation Eclipse. So if you've backed the physical copy, we could ship this 11 by 17 gorgeous glossy poster print to you. I framed mine immediately. And if you want, I'll sign it. I don't know why you want anybody to sign a poster, but since I created it, I can sign it for you in silver, gold, bronze, or black, whatever color you want. Don't pick silver. Silver's the worst, right, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Silver is the worst.
No, markers never work right.
No, they don't. They come out, and I've noticed it flakes.
Flakes
as well. Yeah. Let's see. What are we doing? The random. What is it? Random number
generator.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
93 backers.
93 backers. Now, so we've had. I'm gonna pull up.
Previous winners in front of me.
Yeah, we've got how many? 3 winners.
4 total. We did 3 giveaways for the 24 by 36 inch wall posters, and then 1 11 by 17. Okay, so you can see I pulled it up on Google, and I'll just show you that we'll test it out. You got numbers 1 through 23 or 93 here. If we pull a digital backer, we got to re-roll. But here, this is how it works. 68. So don't read the winner off because I don't want them to get mad.
So that's it. That's how it works. It's pretty. You know what's funny is last time it was staying in the 30s. Now the first roll is 68.
That's good. Uh-huh. Right on.
You see who it is?
Yeah, somebody that wanted to win something before that didn't.
Oh, I see it. Sorry, dude. You have no idea who it is, but all right. You ready for this? Let's do this. For the Operation Eclipse.
Oh, that's not the official winner?
No, it was a practice roll.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I said it right before.
Oh, well, I must not have been listening.
Sorry, backer. They have no idea who they are, do they?
They might. I don't know.
Okay, well.
Hopefully they're not watching.
Yeah, well, it doesn't look like they're watching. So anyway, here we go. Ready?
Go for it.
1, 2, 3. 85.
Let's see. Is that a physical backer?
Yep.
Yep. Ah, cool. Cool.
Yeah. We can say their name, right?
Yeah, I think we can probably say his name.
You want to, or you want me to?
Go ahead, man. It's your giveaway.
So the winner of the poster is Lee Giles. I'm guessing I'm saying that right.
I would assume so.
Yeah, Lee Giles, who just read the first issue a few days ago and then backed issue 2 immediately. So he must have loved it. Then he drew his own picture of Eclipse.
Yeah.
So,
creator of Godsend as well.
Yes. Yeah. Godsend. I saw some of the art the other day. So congratulations to Lee. Do we tell him or do we just send the thing out to him? I don't know.
You can give him a shout out or something on social media, or just message him through Kickstarter.
Yeah, so that'll come with your comic. If you ever see this, congratulations. I want to thank everybody for backing Operation Eclipse. Remember, we're going to do another giveaway. Jay, what do we have? Anything good? We've given away big big posters, the 11 by 17. We could do another 11 by 17. I'd have to order another one from where I get my stuff printed of one of the other pinups, because we've got a lot of pinups to be honest for Operation Eclipse. But maybe next time, Jay, let me see what you think about doing a giveaway on this.
Hold on. I think we got some extra of the 7 by 10.5s from last campaign.
Yeah, but wouldn't this be great?
I bet, yeah, a little bit more. Oh,
wouldn't that be great on some glossy paper?
11
by 17. I'll order you one for your birthday. How about that? We'll do that. That's our next giveaway. Next week we'll do the Shiver pinup really it's a variant cover that Jay did. Now this is the main villain from issue 1. Jay, again, he killed this. It's beautiful. I love this piece. So that'll be next week. If you back the physical copy of Operation Eclipse #2, you are entered to win this, unless you've already won something. So make sure you give us a like on Facebook. Tell your friends all about us, because they should like us too. And they should back our Kickstarter, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, back the Kickstarter. It's not too early to back. We've got a lot of people waiting, is what it looks like. And remember, the money doesn't come out until after it funds. So it would be on the 25th or the 26th. It's after the project funds, which I don't see why you don't back it now. We're $481 away. Help us make the goal so we can have a happy Thanksgiving and move on to the next project, which Dragonfly or Stellar Odyssey #2. So we're gonna go. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us for the last 47 minutes or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, it went by fast, didn't it?
Yeah.
I am going to play the trailer one last time, and then we're gonna go. Okay. Thanks again, everybody, for backing Operation Eclipse, following Unparalleled Comics. We really, really appreciate every single one of you who backs and follows and shares, all that good stuff. Jay, anything?
Nope. Ditto.
All right, so we're going to leave you tonight with the trailer for Operation Eclipse a number 2.